What's up, VC? It's Bobby B here. Welcome to another episode of Spins and Finds and whatever. It's been a solid week since the last time we spoke. Wink. Yeah, I know. I'm wearing the same clothes. Actually, I'm filming this right after the last video. I told you that last time, but because it's been a week, wink, you may not remember I said that. But yeah, tons of records to show. I'm just going to go through it again and maybe spend another 20 minutes or so, 25 minutes or so, or I just ordered lunch through the Uber Eats. You heard of the Uber Eats, kids? I just did that, so lunch might get here first, so we'll see whatever comes first. In fact, it just occurred to me now, I'm filming this on my phone. It will ring. Yeah, so this may end rather abruptly. We'll see what happens. Stay tuned. But anyways, lots of stuff to show you. So the first thing, as I mentioned last time, all the record stores, everything closed down, the world shut down, and I didn't even order anything online because I hate doing that because then I want it to come the next day, and it doesn't come the next day, and especially with this current situation, it took even longer for stuff to get delivered. So there were a couple months there where I didn't do nothing, and then I just went nuts and just started ordering stuff all over the place. So what did I order? Well, the first thing I ordered was from the Yep Rock website. They were kind of doing a sale. I can't remember what it was, 30% off or something like that. But I ended up buying this here, which I really dig. It's called 3x4. It features 4 bands: the Bangles, the 3 O'Clock, the Dream Syndicate, and Rain Parade. These are all great bands from from that whole neo-psych scene of the 80s, that whole Paisley Park thing. These bands all kind of hung out together and stuff. Some of them, like the Bangles, went on to mainstream success. I mentioned in my last video, I'm not sure if you'll remember this because that was like a whole week ago, but one of the last shows I saw was Scott McCoy from Young Fresh Fellows and the -5 and so on, with Steve Wynn from the Dream Syndicate in concert, and it was an amazing show. So yeah, anyways, what this is, so Dream Syndicate's on here. So what this is it's basically 4 sides, and on each side is devoted to one of these artists' music, but it's with the other 3 bands doing covers of that artist's music. Make sense? Clear as mud? So for example, side 1, well, to make it even more confusing, they call them side B, side R, side T, and side D. So side B stands for Side Bangles, I'm assuming. And so these are 3 songs: Getting Out of Hand, Real World, and Hero Takes a Fall, which were all songs originally done by the Bangles, but they're performed here by the 3 O'Clock, Rain Parade, and the Dream Syndicate. Get it? And then the next side R, so that's side Rain Parade. You got You Are My Friend, Talking in My Sleep, What's She Done to Your Mind, all songs that were originally recorded by the Rain Parade, but now they're recorded by Dream Syndicate, Bangles, 3 O'Clock. I think you get it. Anyways, it's great. I really love it. And you know what? It only took 1 billion years to get here, so that was pretty awesome. Yeah, 2 record set, black vinyl. Anything to show you? Oh yeah, this is it comes with this sort of, the liner notes are quite good, quite detailed. Kind of talking about the history of the bands, and then kind of brief interviews with all of the artists involved and why they chose the songs that they did, and yeah, it's really cool. So yeah, great record. Great record. So that was the first thing I ordered online. After that, I also ordered, during this whole process, Bandcamp had been doing this kind of promotional thing where they would designate certain days where the band gets all the money, all the proceeds go straight to the artist. So I took advantage of that to buy a couple albums by a band that I really dig from the New Jersey area. It's a band called Garcia Peoples, and they're a psych band. Psych-ish jam band. You can tell by their name, Garcia. That's obviously they hold Jerry Garcia of the Grateful Dead in high regard, and so their music, you can definitely hear that in their music. So if you dig the Grateful Dead, you'd probably dig these guys, but they're far from a ripoff. Especially, I'll show you the two albums. So this one here, it's the album Natural Facts, which let me try and see when this came out, see if I can remember. Yeah, this came out in March 2019, Natural Facts. And so as I mentioned, kind of psych rock, jam band kind of stuff. The songs aren't any real kind of long songs on here or anything, as you would expect from a jam band type, but they definitely have that Grateful Dead feel to them. So this is the lyric sheet. This is pics of the band. You got your little download code, and the record is on crazy this is limited edition colored vinyl. It's kind of green, I would say, green with swirls. So that's kind of cool, and it's a great record. Again, if you like the Grateful Dead, you'll probably dig on that. Let's see. Let's see if I can pull up a quick sample here for y'all. Come on. Yes, I'm enjoying Spotify, but I'm not going to tell you right now that I'm enjoying Spotify because I'm filming a video here. Don't you guys get that? Garcia Peoples, artist. Okay, so yeah, I'll give you just a quick sampling of one of these songs here. How about let's go with Break Me Down. Okay, how about doing it through the device? Okay. Get the gist, right? So that was Garcia People. So that's that album. They released another album this year, or actually in October 2019, that I also picked up, and it's this one here, One Step Behind. And they really go in a different direction with this one. This album here, the one guy, who is it here? Tom Malik. He's the guitarist for Garcia Peoples. His dad, Bob Malik, was a jazz musician apparently, and so he plays tenor and soprano sax on this album. This is quite a departure. This is more of the jam band idea that you would kind of expect from a band that emulates the Grateful Dead, but it's significantly jazzier. I know the Dead would get jazzy sometimes, but this is significantly jazzier than that album, and it only contains 2 songs. And the first song is so long that it starts on side 1 and continues on side 2. So there's your sleeve. These are the lyrics. So if you're listening to the lyrics, you basically have to go like this. And I don't know if you have time for that, but I'm certainly not into that. I admire the artistic quality of such a thing, but nobody wants to read lyrics that way. Maybe some people do, but I don't really have much interest in that. Here's the vinyl. And anyways, the lyrics are irrelevant. Especially on the first song. It's it's just, you're listening to it for the music, right? So that's the first song. The second song is basically a ballad. A good old-fashioned ballad called Heart and Soul, and it's beautiful. I really enjoy it. I like it a lot. So yeah, so great band. If you get a chance to check them out, Garcia Peoples is the name of the band. All right. Then a lot of our local record stores were offering curbside pickup, so I took advantage of that. One local store called Tonality Records was doing that, so I went on their website, checked out what they had available, and just kind of bought 4 albums. These are all of them are one of them's newish, and the other 2 are just older albums that I've just wanted for a long time. So I picked them up. So yeah, I'll show you them. You'll probably not old like 80s and 2000s. Yeah, kind of along those lines. In fact, this first album is from 2000. It's from the dearly departed Elliott Smith. It's the album Figure 8. And it's interesting. I don't think it's not my favorite album by him. I think my favorite is XO. I don't think it's his best album. I think a lot of people would consider Either Or to be his best album. But oddly, I think it's the one I listen to the most. It's the one that ventures closest to power pop. It's an album that, despite the fact, I mean, Elliott Smith was not a happy guy, obviously, and his music is not particularly happy. This album here, the lyrics are kind of quite downtrodden as usual, but I don't know, it's the arrangement or something. Just, I don't know, this album makes me smile, and so I enjoy listening to it. So that's what I do. I'm very, very happy to finally get it on vinyl. Elliott Smith's Figure 8. I also picked up also from the same place. I got this album from 2010 from dream pop indie pop band Beach House. It's their 3rd album, Teen Dream. I don't know what my favorite Beach House album is. I like them all to a certain extent. It just really depends which one I'm in the mood for. Their albums don't really change that much from album to album. They've all kind of got that same feel. But yeah, they're a great band. And this album, yeah, it's black vinyl, so I won't show you that. But it comes with a DVD that features all of their music videos for every single song, artistic music videos for every single song on the album. And it comes with this sort of poster of the band Beach House, camouflaging, and it has the lyric sheet too. Once again, nobody wants to read lyrics on a long piece of paper like this, so I don't really know what they're talking about in this song or on this album, but I still like the way it sounds, you know. So this was on Sub Pop, Beach House. Teen Dream. The other album, now this next album is a beaut. This next one is one I've wanted for a long time, and I've admired for a long time as well. It also came out in 2010, and it's a studio album by Danger Mouse and Sparkle Horse. Sparkle Horse, of course, I saw him live many years ago, and it was just so great. And then he died. I guess he ended his life a year or 2 after I went to see him. Mark Linkous, the main guy from Sparkle Horse. Yeah, it's really sad. But this album is called Dark Night of the Soul. It's interesting because when it was released, you could only get it illegally for a while. There was I guess some sort of legal dispute between between EMI and others, and like there are so many guest musicians on this album, which is part of what gives it its charm. You've got James Mercer of the Shins, Wayne Coyne of the Flaming Lips, Gruff Rhys of Super Furry Animals, Jason Little of Grandaddy, Julian Casablancas from the Strokes, Frank Black from the Pixies, Iggy Pop is on this, Nina Pearson of the Cardigans, Suzanne Vega, Vic Chestnut, David Lynch, and Scott Spillane of Neutral Milk Hotel, all on this album. And it's fantastic. It's such a fantastic listen. So if you've never heard this, I really urge you to get it. It's so great. It's so great. Give that one a listen. And I'll just show you one more album. I noticed I just got the little alert that my food is on its way. So I don't want the ring, and it's literally, I could walk there. If I was not a lazy man, I would walk there, but I didn't. This is a new album out of that bunch, and it's by a Nigerian musician named Mdu Mokhtar. This is one of the many concerts that got canceled in all of this COVID stuff that I was really looking forward to see. He's a Tuareg songwriter, musician, based in Niger. His music dabbles in electronica a little bit, but it's actually Tuareg guitar music. He's sort of the Nigerian Jimi Hendrix. It's got that feel to it. It's not really an instrumental album, but that's what you hear is the guitar. He sings in his native language, but this is amazing. Ilana the Creator, it's called. I highly recommend checking this guy out if you get the chance. Amazing. I guess blues rock, psych rock, that kind of thing. But yeah, just such a really great and unique sound. Here, maybe I'll pull up a sample of his stuff here for you just briefly before I sign off. Mdu Mokhtar. Yeah, this song here. Got to check this guy out. This is a song called Tar Hadazed, whatever that means. And we'll end off with this one. Just wait for it to kick in. Okay, I'm going to skip ahead a little bit. Oh, no, wait. Oh, yeah. Jump ahead. Mdu Mokhtar. I'll be back. That's another episode, Spins, Finds, and Whatever. I'll be back with another episode very shortly. All right, ciao. Have a good week, guys.